Hey y'all, it's Felix here, back with another Final Fantasy VII video. Today's video I'm going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII spoilers, so if you haven't played and you want to be spoiler free, you may not want to watch this video. I'm going to be talking about the 5 moments that Aerith breaks the game. This is what happens when you use her post-death. So I've used the Yuffie Warp. Yes, I'm talking about unmodded vanilla versions of the game, where I've used Yuffie Warp to keep her in my party. So when you come into the Forgotten Capital, there's a save spot on the left side of the city. You want to go ahead and use that and just switch Aerith out of your party. Although technically, if you come down here, you can still leave. You can't PHS at this save spot, so once you're down here, I thought you were stuck, but you're actually not. You can go out and PHS at the save spot I'm talking about. So let's see what weird stuff happens when Aerith is in the party. So, just a general rule is Jenova and Sephiroth and Aerith do not mix. So you can see she's supposed to actually be there, but she's in her party. And keep in mind I named her healer. I named everyone based on their class. So it might get a little confusing because it doesn't say Aerith. Alright. So you can actually make it pretty far with this. Now she's going to appear miraculously at the altar. Alright. Everything's continuing as normal. Alright, so we used her in the battle. Everything's going as normal. And this is the moment that will lock the game. It's going to soft lock. Our body's kind of weird right there and it's spinning. So that's the first moment that will lock the game. Alright, let's talk about the second moment Aerith will lock the game. Now you can use her all throughout Great Glacier, Guy's Cliff, the boss fights and everything. But at this moment in the Whirlwind Maze, when Tifa comes out, Tifa's going to ask to join your party. This is your warning. Go ahead and switch Aerith out at this point. Remember what I said, Jenova and Sephiroth and Aerith do not mix. So, with this Whirlwind Maze, she's going to lock the game if you put her in your party. So, normally just replace her with Tifa. Alright, this is the moment. Sephiroth is just up ahead. Tifa comes out just fine. And then this is where the game's going to lock. It's just going to keep going up and down like this. I can actually move. It's weird. No, I could move. But as you can see, the game is just kind of soft locked here. There's nothing you can do to get this to stop. And that is the second moment. Alright, so the third moment Aerith will lock the game is in Rocket Town. So in the Huge Materia quest. You can actually do all the Huge Materia quests but this one with her. And you can do all the stuff in Medial with Ultimate Weapon, which is surprising if you ask me. But this is the one that will lock it. Alright, the game's about to lock. It's after the rocket takes off. Your other party member is supposed to come out. And there's where the game locks. The other party member is supposed to come out right now. So, the third moment, she locks the game. Alright, well, time for the fourth moment Aerith breaks the game, which is Diamond Weapon. Make sure you take her out of your party before you fight Diamond Weapon. I'll show you what happens. Alright, after the cutscene with Diamond Weapon, the game locks here. There's nothing you can do. On to the fifth and final moment. Alright, so I'm in Cosmo Canyon after the raid on Nagar. This is the fifth moment she'll lock the game. You can go all the way through the raid on Nagar, the Shimmer Building headquarters, and everything, without breaking the game. But then you come back to Cosmo Canyon to get Limited Moon. Have Red in your party. I just advise switching Aerith out with Red, unless he's your main party member, and just use someone else. Yeah, but after this, you can use her in the Northern Crater all you want. There is one weird moment when your party splits up, but if you send 3 people that direction, you can actually just use her. And she doesn't lose her materia and items like other people do, which is actually a bonus. And even though I said Genova and Sephiroth don't mix, in the Northern Cave you can fight just fine. I always thought he dies there, but he doesn't. Alright, so this is where the game locks. Because Aerith is in the party, she can't be here. Which is weird, because her model exists in Cosmo Canyon in this particular fire. But yeah, that's the fifth and final moment. Alright, so this is one of Aerith's 2 scripted lines after her death. At the bottom of Great Glacier. So as you can see, she's actually here. She appears. Soldier says, well, it's Cloud. He says, guess we're still in one piece. Everyone alright? Aerith says, I'm sick of this. So she has a scripted line even after her death at the bottom of Great Glacier. Oh, she has another scripted line. Hey, let's take a look at the map. Press switch. Cool, so that's her first scripted line after her death. We'll move on to another one, because there's actually more than one, surprisingly enough. Look, so she pops out, which a lot of times she doesn't do when she's in your party. There we go, there's her line. We can't afford to be beaten. Oh, I guess this is that too. Pretty sure she says something about huge materia, so let's go back to that man and see what he says. One more scripted line for us. This will be the final one, though. There's nothing after this. So let's see what she says. What's this? Oh, there we go. She says, what is this? And here we go. She comes out. Keep in mind, she doesn't ever show up normally. We're gonna go back inside. She comes out again. And there she is. witnessing the events of her own death.